if the spiritual world is much better than the physical world, why do we have to live in the physical one? The answer is, it's complicated, but I will try to find a simplified way to say it. First, spiritual and physical worlds are a part of each other. They are a unit together. Existence depends on both of these being in place. Second, in order to exist in the spiritual world, you have to first be born in the physical world. It gets confusing, because people believe that you start as a spirit and come to earth, and I'm saying that you are born on earth and then become a spirit. The reason that it's confusing is because reality is cyclical. It's like a cycle or a circle. Can you find the start on a circle? Can you find the end on a circle? So in one sense, you did come to earth from the spirit world. In another sense, you did start on earth. It just depends which point on a circle you picked to represent the beginning of your existence. Let me say it a different way. In order to be able to exist in the spiritual world, you have to evolve. Being born on earth is a starting point of your evolution. Being able to exist in a spiritual world is the ending point, or closer to the end of your evolution. I'm going to pick a starting point on a circle where you have been born on earth. Okay, so you were born on earth. Now you died here. The blue line says that you died here. Your physical body died. Imagine that you're a computer program. So your death means that the computer program stopped running. But it's still on the computer. It's just not running at the moment. But if anyone wants to run you, they could. Running a program could be analogous to resurrection. So when you die, in other words, when your soul loses its body, then soul still exists in the existence. But this existence is more like a sleeping state. From this state, the soul could talk to people or visit them. People could talk to the soul, and the soul also could dream. But this soul is not evolved yet. It needs to continue living on a physical plane in order to continue its evolution. In the universe, there are many planets. Some of them are highly advanced, very high-tech, and or paradise-like. So souls could be given a body and placed on one of those planets. But sometimes there is no vacancy, no space for the soul to be settled on the planet. So it could choose to sleep and wait until a planet is ready. Or it could probably also choose to reincarnate on Earth. Or it could choose to be placed in a virtual reality if that option is available at that time. But the main point is this. The soul has not evolved yet to be able to exist on a spiritual plane, and therefore it needs a place in the physical universe to continue its evolving or evolution. And that means that the first parts of the afterlife take place in the physical universe. Once the soul evolves, it will then be able to exist on a spiritual plane. This is the limitless state of existence. I believe that you could create a body for yourself at will or do other things at will in this type of existence. But if there was no physical universe, the beings could not evolve or even be born. There is a belief that God was one spirit and then split himself into pieces in order to experience life on earth. Maybe there is a place for this idea on a circle of existence. It's just hard to picture. But if you picture this, that a person is born on earth, then evolves to being a spirit, and then in that state feels like he is part of all. In that sense, he is a part of all, a part of God, so to speak. And so, when this person gets born again on earth, he gets disconnected from being one with all. And so, since many beings do this at the same time, become disconnected from all, then one could say that in some sense it's like God separated himself into individuals in order to experience things.